Hey everybody, and thanks for tuning back into Hess Hog 4. Today I have Hog 2 Bailey with me. And Bailey, what are we cooking for everyone today?
An alligator.
An alligator? We find this in the sewer? No? No, we did not find this alligator in the sewer. We actually ordered it from Louisiana from our friends at Cajun Grocers. Appreciate you guys getting this to us. And we're just going to show you what this process looked like. So the first thing is when they come in frozen. And we kept it in our freezer until late last night, and I made a brine for it. And the brine, I used Cosmos chicken soap. So just water, Cosmos chicken soap. Put it in the brine bucket, it brined. I gave it about 6.5, probably 7 hours on the brine. Took it out of the brine, Bailey, washed it off, patted it dry, had some fun taking pictures of the crazy stuff with the Gator, right? And then now it's time to get it seasoned and ready for the smoker. Now we're cooking this Gator on our Rectech. We're going to cook it at 250 degrees. We're using our smoke ring pellets, our oak hickory cherry blend for this one. We've been using a lot of maple, but I want to do oak with the Gator. And really, it's like seasoning any other piece of meat. Now in the meat in the Gator, if you want to come close, there's not a lot of meat here, right? There's some meat in the back strap. There's not a lot of meat. This is just a 10-pound Gator. There's some pretty good meat in the arms and in the legs. There's really small amount of meat right there, but the majority of our meat is going to come right in here in the tenderloin, and the tail is made up of several tenderloins, not just one. So it's important that you get a good, thorough cook, because alligator is not like sushi. You don't want to eat it raw. It would not be beneficial. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our duck fat spray. It's like a binder. We're going to go ahead and spray it. Not a real heavy coat, but just enough to get it on there. And then from there, we're going to season it. We're going to season it 2 ways. The first rub we're going to use, Bailey, is our Blues Hog, and it's bold and beefy. Now, this is not beef, but the flavor profile in here I really like. So we're not going to go super heavy, but we're going to go ahead and get this rub on. And our smoker's climbing to 250 degrees. Now, it's been a while since I made a Gator, but last time it took right about 5 hours, and we'll have to see how long it takes. But if I had to guess, hot day like it is today, probably be 5 hours. So we've got our bold and beefy on there. And then the second rub that we're going to use our heavy smoke rub, and this is the white label rub. And he has 2 rubs, both are great, but we're going to use the white label for this. Now there's not going to be a lot of bark, right? I'm not interested in the bark formation, but I am interested in the seasoning and the taste. Everyone says Gator tastes like chicken, and they're pretty right. They're pretty accurate. There is notes of chicken. I think in some parts, like maybe in the part of the legs, there's some taste of pork, and maybe, and I've never tasted it, but I've been told, some people say they taste almost like a turkey to it. Now, I don't know that. Now, we've done smoker fried Gator, Bailey, which is good, but honestly, when you fry it, you're really tasting, you know, your batter, you're tasting your flour mixture, so it's hard to really say what it tastes like. But we're gonna let this rub sit on here, probably 15 minutes max, let it absorb. After that, we're gonna take it out to our Rectech, get it on, and get to smoking. We'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Okay, Bailey, so we've got our smoker set at 250 degrees. Like I said, we're using a blend of oak hickory cherry pellets from Smoker Ring, and we're going to go ahead and open it up. And what I always like to do is I always like to coat it down right, and again, duck fat works for everything. So we've coated the grates, and then this is a pretty simple process. We're going to put the Gator on. Right at 2 hours into the cook, I'll open it up and I'm going to put foil over the head. I learned last time when I didn't do that, it really burnt it up. Now you don't eat the head, but I mean, from a presentation standpoint, protected. And that's about it. So we're going to go ahead and put the thing on there, like so. He's going to rest comfortable in there. Make sure he's not, there we go. We're going to close it up, check on him in 2 hours, go from there. See you soon, guys. Okay, everyone, so we're right at 4.5 hours, Bailey, and it's a little ahead of schedule, but it's like 100 degrees outside, so it's just cooking a little hotter than normal. What do you say we open it up and see what this looks like? Now, right at the 2 hour mark, we did come out here and we did put some foil over the head just to protect it a little bit better. But if you want to come close, look and see. We'll take this foil off for right now. And Looks great. You can see that bark really, it's hard to have bark on a gator, but we got a little. Let's just take a temp. Now the temp we're looking at is for about 165 degrees, right? And that's gonna be in the tail. This means nothing because there's not a lot of meat there. But when we're getting in the tenderloin, we're at it. So we have hit that mark. We're actually just a little bit over, about 170 degrees. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shut this thing off. We're gonna bring the gator inside. When you go to Gator, make sure you got a sturdy tray. We're gonna take it inside, Bailey. We're gonna let this rest for probably 15 minutes before we carve into it, and it'll be time to eat. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, everyone, so it's been about 20 minutes since we pulled our gator off the smoker, and Bailey, what do you think? How's it smell?
It smells really good.
If you want to come close and take a look at it, again, where we're going to be eating, a good amount of the meat's going to come right from the tail, the tenderloin. Now there's also the arms and the legs, and there'll be some meat in the back strap. Not really a lot of meat anywhere else that you're going to eat. You're not going to eat the head. You're not actually going to eat the actual claws or anything like that, right? But what do you think, Bailey? You ready to cut into this and see?
Yep.
I know you're excited. So we'll cut from the back side, and before we take a bite, we'll let people come close and take a look and see what that meat looks like.
That looks really nice.
It smells really good, I agree. And I'll cut on this front side just so you can kind of take a look and see, you know, what we're seeing with that tenderloin. You could pull it if you want. I just happen to want to cut it, and cutting all the way down, that looks great.
Yes.
It really does. And you're going to see inside here, this right here, this will not render out. That's not something you eat. It doesn't matter what or how you do it. When you're doing that tail, you just want to set that to the side, because that's not good eating. That's just part of the inner workings of the tenderloin. But enough talking, Bailey. Yeah. I'm ready to take a bite. You ready for a bite?
Uh-huh.
Where's yours? Here's mine. What's it taste like?
It tastes really good.
Mm-hmm. It's juicy, good flavor. It's awesome. Now, you can, if you want, go after the legs, right? And in the legs, again, good meat in here. I'm gonna have a piece of this. Want to buy leg meat? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you can have the leg meat as well. And if you look how it's a little more darker, it's also like the dark meat, right? I'll let you have that piece. And that's that. Bailey, you got anything to tell everyone?
That's really good.
It is really good. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we look forward to cooking for you in the future. We'll see you next time.
Bye.